Hey guys, what's up? It's Lucid, and got a turn for you. This was a tough turn to do. I think actually doing it probably took me like 4 hours or something, and I don't know. I probably didn't need to spend quite so much time. It's kind of I don't know. I'm starting to get in late game with a few games now. It's turning a little bit into work, and poor Sack abandoned me, so I'm stuck doing this alone, which you know it'd be nice to have somebody to talk to as it goes late. Sack was a ton of fun to do this with until I got abandoned, but um, yeah, we're on our own. We have teleported our god, and we're going to be casting Gale. Now we're putting a lot in. We're putting about 315, which I think is a pretty safe number. That will certainly block anything else out. Nothing is going to be. Nothing's going to be surviving through this. I think I'm gonna probably need some air gems. We'll keep maybe we'll do 310. We also are what? We're air 6. Okay, that's what you have to be. So, first of all, I don't know if anybody's going to be able to even overcast this anytime soon. And then, yeah. Anyway, we're doing that. Let's go through the happenings of the turn, though. We did some magic phase attacks. Some of them sort of seem to work, like this seemed to work. We'll watch this. Problem, though, is this guy later bumps into a crew down here and gets murdered. Yeah, those storm demons don't fuck around. He's back here. They land on him. And then he gets blown up by iron darts. So that was one Shaitan down. They keep sending lesser horrors at my undead piles. I don't know why, because they don't really work. Here I just randomly attacked this province. I was looking at the scouting report. I was like, yeah, we can probably take it. What I didn't see was that there were a bunch of these guys here. I also didn't really think about Iron Blizzard. So yeah, I really can't use Shaitan against these guys. So that was a price we paid. We lost 2 Shaitan this turn, I think. And they had gear on them too, so it wasn't great, but we learned a lesson. We hit them here with, I think this is our prophet, maybe? Yeah, this one's our prophet. So he's rolling in with a casual 350 HP. Summoning some imps. We get hit a couple times. We have a limp, I guess. And we just murder all the Aussies. Sadly, we don't get all the mages. One of the Diabolists escapes. And we jump on top of these guys, and they stealthed out, these assholes. So he's definitely doing the elf. Stealth move bullshit, where you attack and then you stealth and you attack and you stealth, which totally you should do against against the nation with Shaitans or any kind of assassin. So we'll see. It's going to be something he can do, I can't do, and because I can't, he can potentially hit me with dryads. So we'll see. Why is it showing? Oh, 0 gold. Okay, I thought it was 0 hit points. We assassinate and kill a vampire lord. I think we summon a fire elemental here. He tries to disintegrate the bull, doesn't work, and then gets yeeted by the fire elemental. And then we have a little run in here with the master smith. And he actually had a decent amount of gear. So what's interesting, I actually like this setup. I was thinking about doing something similar maybe at some point. But yeah, that's totally cool. Then we have the normal battles. We hit PD. He sends a thug in. I don't think this guy had much. I think mostly it has gear that he actually stole off us when we failed to storm. So we get wrecked. And then this is where we had magic phased on top of him, and he moved this squad in. And our piggies run into them. And these are big piggies because they've got the gift of health bonus damage on them. Or bonus health. And of course they've got the long dead support. All in all, I think we lose 5 piggies. This is, don't tell them, but it's an acceptable price. Because yeah, these guys are expensive. I mean, and these guys are not rich, right? Like these are not growing on trees. Yeah, this is probably a significant part of their disposable income every turn. Here we lose another Shaitan. Oh, this was Omer. Okay, I was like, God, we lost another one. No, this is the same one. I mean, this guy kind of, honestly, we had hit the blood hunting province, and I think we took down a temple. Yeah. So, this honestly was worth it. Right here, there used to be a temple here. We destroyed the temple, and we killed a bunch of Blackhawks. And he spent some slaves, and then we killed 15 Aussies. This was actually fine. I mean, we're not going to do this again, but it was honestly fine. And then more raiding. Here he has a vampire lord that runs into us. We'll watch this. This was not a province I had life for life set up. I don't think a single life for life got cast this turn. And here we bump into a Haggadrot. And he's got Soul Vortex and Vulnerability. But that is too much for the power of... what is this person even doing? I need to look how I have him scripted, but... this Earth Mage is doing advancing is cast with Earth Grip, which the second this guy gets Earth Gripped, he's boned. Glamour's, yeah, okay, just watch this. Yoink. It's like, it might as well be Soul Slay once you're Earth Gripped like that. We need to figure out how I had my Old God's Wood. What was this guy's script? Advance and cast. Okay, yeah, let's not do that. Whoops. All tabbed out there. Old God's Woods. Okay, next up is Black Harbor. Which he pings us with a little Bakemono. And then we take this. And here we bump. And this is actually pretty comforting. Because these Plague Locusts were causing me problems. They're raiding. And we can't Magic Phase on them. They'll kill most of the things I can Magic Phase attack them with. I mean, we probably could come up with something that would kill them. We could kill them, but it's risky. You get this death poison stacked up on you, and you're in a very, very bad way. Anyhow. Okay, that was that. Kill another Vampire Lord. Of course, not permanently. Let's actually see how this one dies. I think actually this guy's on attack rear. And I think he's got a, Demon Bane. Yep, and that will just yeet him. And then... here, he left the Bargeists behind. I'm not sure why. Maybe these were on the Mastersmith that we assassinated. That probably makes the most sense, but... 51 units were wounded, and 51 were killed. None of them killed were commanders. Yeah, Wrath of God's being pretty goddamn annoying, I'm not gonna lie. A bunch of events. We got this one, which was good, and we got this one, which was bad. But in net, a positive one. So in general, people kind of chilled this turn, and I'm not totally sure why. I probably have elves deep, deep in my lands now. I think they've been percolating backwards. But the important things are that this army moved over here. And I think I'm going to plan on him coming on top of this throne this turn. And I think we'll just do a full defense with Undead Mastery. The other option is we could move out and attack. The problem is casting Undead Mastery, you need to be Death 7. We're Death 2. We can... I think I might not do this with Royal Malakwi. I might do it with Buddha. It's just too hard to boost up. It's too hard to boost up. Because with 8 communicants, we get up to effective... it's a bonus 3, so we get up to Death 5. And then we can do Power of the Spheres. That gets us up to 6. Well, now we're stuck. We're stuck. We can't really... There's nothing more we can do. So... the only other thing is like a Ring of Sorcery. So we either need 16 slaves, which is... Now we're getting like very expensive. Or I think we're just... And I mean, this is probably what we're going to do. I think we just use these guys and we can put a Skull Staff on them. And we let that be that. Because these guys only have like 8 morale. I mean, like I think it's like 5 MR or something. It's really low. It's like really low. But yeah, I think that's like I just don't feel on the clock at all. I feel like these guys are on the clock to kill me. And if we look at graphs this turn, I can't recommend enough looking at graphs when you're playing, like, especially when you're in the weeds of doing a turn. This is how it says, like, is it going good or bad? This was pretty bad. We're back on track. Forts were stable. Income, we're back up. This is our highest income we've ever had. Gym income, highest gym income we've ever had. Research is still humming. Dominion, I think I turned off some of our blood sacrificing last turn. We kind of paid for it. So I got to get back on the horse there. And then army size is going up. They are on the clock. We are not. And the thing is because they've decided to attack me, they're not getting bigger. Except the little bit of land they get from me. So that's another reason they're on the clock, is that they're like kind of small nations and we're big. So if they were fighting each other, they would be less on the clock. Right? Because if they were fighting each other and one of them won decisively, well, then they would be powering up to be ready to fight me. But you don't want to, like, be a small rump state and locked into a slow war with the big nation. That's usually a very, very losing recipe. The other thing that's interesting is we're starting to get some of these afflictions gone. I've taken all the wounded guys here. And I've put them... I've basically taken off. We're going to go fight with these dudes. And the wounded dudes, they're going to stay here and get healed. And I've got actually some disease healers coming. Just getting rid of these diseases will be super duper nice. If I were really try hard, I could go through and pick up like this guy, which actually may be worth it. It's going to like save Agarm's life. We can take these guys who are very close to dying. And we can make sure they're in a province with a disease healer. See, a lot of these guys are not. This guy is... 15's pretty close. That guy's kind of close. 16. Yeah, okay. So what we can do... This actually is totally doable. Got to figure out how we do it. I think we're going to do it... I think we're just going to have Ramen here. Going to have him move up here. I've got this lady researching. And basically, we've already got 1 disease healer here, but I've got more coming. I've got 3 total, I think, right? Wait, no, where are they going? Um... Okay, yeah, she's going to be a little late. This one is coming with a salvaged brain I want to heal. Okay. I got one here. Move and research. Okay, so we'll have two. So we'll heal 2 out of 3 of these guys, and maybe somehow I figure out a way to get a 4th. And they can heal anyway with Gift of Health, but Gift of Health is going to randomly target disease, like things they have, and especially these guys who have lots of afflictions, like, you know, there's a chance they don't target the disease affliction first. They target the other one. So we'll see. And Garms are pretty useful, and we're really strapped for cash right now, so... Yeah, I think the other thing I want to do is I want to figure out where his Master Smiths are, and I want to go basically loot the candy jar. We're gonna go see how much we can steal. But we can even just do it where we just, I don't know. We'll probably be secretive about it. Like, we'll probably magic phase. I don't know if we do a Shaitan or a Melquart. We'll probably magic phase a Melquart. And, yeah, or something. We'll figure. We just are gonna lock his fort down, and then we'll steal all the Master Smiths inside. But I think the big doing for this turn is we're going to script this, and I think this is gonna be. I really want to use these. Honestly, the Buddha I'm getting so much more value out of than the Master Brains. I mean, they've been clutch in a couple battles, but we're going to. Yeah, and there's going to be a bunch of elves in this army too. But we're going to probably do Earthquake, Undead Mastery. We'll probably do Undead Mastery twice. What I can do, too, is if I'm moving them in, which I've got a guy here who will probably cast it. These are... I don't see Death 3s that I might be able to move in. Okay, this guy could make it. So we might move in a Death 3. But yeah, we'll probably have like anti-magic phase stuff here prepared. And then when the main battle comes, assuming he does come here, we just turn 1 Undead Mastery him and steal all of his shit, and then probably turn 2 Earthquake. And we'll have all the buffs on our stuff, but we're going to actually bring a lot of things. We'll probably bring some of the piggies. There's also another army forming up from these guys here, and this is reasonably scary. And I think when the Aussies come, we're going to want to have Master and Slave ready. But, I mean, we've got it. We did, even though it was painful, I've got, I think, the infrastructure now for a lot of things that we're going to need. Like... we've got these sustainable little blood hunting provinces, and by sustainable, I mean that we're going to be able to kill raiders, because we've got life for life set up properly. We should have had that last turn. It would have been so nice if we had that set up correctly last turn. But we're going to patrol here. This guy's going to sneak back. We're going to blood hunt. And, let's make sure. I think this guy coming in was supposed to do a delivery. Yeah. So, yeah, basically, I think things are going pretty good. If I really started losing ground, I was going to feel bad, but I just feel so much better defended. And a lot of it was just putting in the time this past turn and really, really, really making sure everything here got at least some basic kind of defense. Like, you can see we've got a lot of depth in defense. And there's nothing here where if I... like if it doesn't work, where I'm not all in anywhere, right? I have depth. I have depth. The things I want to do, I think we need to make some more sanguine dowsing rods, and we need to get a few more places set up to blood hunt. I mean, we've got kind of a lot now with I actually deployed more dudes, but not all of them have sanguine dousing rods. Like, this guy doesn't. Were they blood hunting here this past turn? It looks like it. Is there a lot of blood slaves here? It's honestly too hard to manage by counting them out on each of them. I think we're just going to leave a certain number. Like, we're going to leave 20, and then we're going to bring the rest back. The OCD part of me sometimes wants to, like, hand out the right amount individually to each of them, but you don't need to do that. Here, I'm guessing we probably do, like, some kind of tactical retreat. But... yeah, we've also been building more temples. So we got a temple here. I think we did that. Oh, no, we've had one here. Where did we do our last one? We did one here this past turn, I think, which is great. And we need to patrol out this unrest. Everybody's here's getting diseased. We probably need to get Home Slice out, this little gnome. I probably moved him there that turn. No, I don't think I did. And I've got to be careful, too, with... these guys are both diseased from this plague water stream. I don't think this is a great place to exactly hang out. We'll probably preach here. This is not my throne. We're going to... like, if I claim this, I win. So we're giving this to these guys. I think to win, we'll either kill them and they give up, or maybe we go for one of their thrones. That would be a cool way to do it. But I think these ones here that I've promised to El Shu, I think we're not going to touch. El Shu is also moved on top of Pinpappy, and I've got a scout coming in, so hopefully we get to see a really cool fight. Yeah. I might also move in to defend some of these things. Like, I think there's a decent chance he consolidates an army here. So I might actually just, like, legit doomstack this. Because I have enough stuff in the backfield that if this army dies here, I think we keep going. I don't think that's the end of the... I don't think that's the end of the road for us. Yeah, I think this place we do a really high commitment defense. Honestly, a lot of their things are going to kind of suck. Like, they have Iron Blizzard and stuff, but we can do like Aerofend and Fog Warriors, and their Aussies don't have magic weapons. And we can do like Earthquake and Darkness and a bunch of things. I mean, we don't need to. Like, in some ways, we're fine letting them come in. But killing a big army of theirs will be a... like, if I win a battle here and here next turn, I think I've won the game. Because they're not really... like, they'll be able to poke at me and raid me, but that's it. And if they're not able to take infrastructure from me, then they're going to lose. So, yeah, it's kind of funny how fast things have gotten out of control. I really didn't expect this to happen. I just won this 2v1 a lot harder than I thought I would. So, yeah. It went out of control so goddamn fast. Like, I feel like we're like a juggernaut right now. And really, when you look at it, I've got to make a lot of mistakes. They have to make just a few. And that's kind of what I was hinting at, is if they make a mistake here, if they bring this army on top of this and we can undead mastery it, they're in some deep, deep, deep doo-doo. Very deep doo-doo. We also could consider... well, it's not much easier. We can... no, it's... I mean, it's not easier. Well, it's a little easier, actually, because we have a crystal coin. We actually could do Master and Slave a little easier than we can do Undead Mastery. Thing is, if I stole something, I kind of want to steal these Aussies. But the Aussies are pretty high MR, I think. I think they're like 17 by default. 16. What's that? Okay. We probably should look at some of these commanders, see what he's rolling around with. Ooh, he's got slave items. That's interesting. Yeah. And it sucks we can't finish off Satalis. I just don't think we have it in us right now. If we can get our Dominion rolling over his lands, I think we'll be in a better way. But that's not really in the cards right now. Oh, we do need to be blood sacrificing here. What you doing, bro? Here, we're probably blood sacrificing, aren't we? I don't see anybody with slaves. Oh, no, this guy was doing it. Yeah. I think I turned it. Did I turn? No, we're doing it here. Maybe our cap, we forgot to do it. No, cap, we're doing it. I know I've moved some Melkwurts around, and I think I forgot to do it where they were. But I don't know. We didn't have Dominion go up probably as much as it should have. Preach. Yeah, I think keeping some dudes here, just keeping the lights on is probably a good idea. I mean, maybe we do this. Yeah, I think we're going to come here just so we don't get the shit zapped out of us every turn. Well, that's maybe not even best. Maybe we come here. Yeah. We'll come here. We can move back if we want to. I honestly don't care if people take it. The only problem giving this up is I lose some ability to control the rating over here. But this is a really good place. I mean, this is 3, 6, that's 9 gems. I mean, this is like controlling Mother Oak, this one province. I definitely am going to fight for this one. I don't want to give that. Well, I don't know. It depends. I think I told Elshu they could probably have some of this too. So we'll see what they want to do. We'll see what they want to do. They've been super friendly, though. I'll try to be friendly in return. Our Locust didn't end up picking off anybody. And they didn't seem to do much damage to the number of candles here either. They kind of, it takes a little while. They'll have to sit here for a bit. But yeah, I think that's it, guys. We'll show you... Well, I guess you'll just see next time. But I feel like in a much better spot. I feel like I put in those 4, 5, 6 hours or however long it was. Got all these things scripted so that if we get raided by elves, we're going to be in an okay position. And that just has me feeling way better about it all. Tune in next time. See how... I think we'll probably have a big fight. So it should be a cool episode, and we'll see you then.